In today's video, we'll be making a 4-inch cake. This cake is the perfect size for a personal treat or a small celebration and has a basic vanilla sponge with a ganache frosting. If we talk about the texture, this cake is light and fluffy and looks super cute. And for all the vegetarian people out there, we have made this recipe completely eggless. Hey guys! I'm Chef Aruna from Truffle Nation Baking Academy, where we help aspiring bakers just like you to become professional bakers and run your own successful business. If you are new to our channel, make sure that you are subscribed and have clicked the bell icon to stay updated with our recipes. So let's start with the recipe by preparing the mold first. I am using a 4-inch tall round ring here. We'll first cling wrap it. Then cover it with aluminium foil from the bottom, as that prevents delicate batter from leaking as well as burning. Next, we'll grease the mold with vegetable oil and place butter paper at the bottom. So our mold is ready. Now let's move on to making the batter for the sponge. We'll sieve all-purpose flour, followed by baking powder, baking soda and salt. Now, in a different bowl, we'll mix sugar, curd, oil and vanilla essence together. We'll add this mixture to the dry ingredients and mix until we get a smooth batter. We'll pour this batter into our prepared ring. We'll bake it at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the middle of the sponge comes out clean. Meanwhile our sponge is baking, we'll make our chocolate ganache. For this, we have some melted dark chocolate. In this, we'll add warm fresh cream and combine until we get a smooth ganache. Our sponge is out of the oven and has cooled down. Now we'll demold the sponge and divide it into 3 layers. Make sure that you have trimmed the domed part of the sponge if there is any. For layering the cake, we'll first take a cake base and spread a very small quantity of ganache and then place a layer of sponge over it. Next, we'll pipe some ganache and smooth it out using a bent palette knife. Here, the cake is quite moist, so we haven't soaked the sponge first with any soaking syrup. But if you want, you can use vanilla water for the soaking. Here, we are gonna place another layer of sponge and repeat the same process as before. Now we'll pipe a thin layer of frosting on top and the sides for crumb coating the cake. We'll put the cake in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. Our crumb-coated cake is out of the fridge. Now let's give it a final coating. This time, we'll pipe a thick layer of frosting on the sides and the top. We'll smooth out the top using a bent palette knife. To give it a nice pattern, here I am using a cake comb. We'll now pipe some blobs of ganache on the top edge of the cake and sprinkle some edible golden flakes. Lastly, we'll place a piece of edible flour at the center. Here you go, our 4-inch cake is ready to serve. Hope you guys like this recipe, and do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new recipe.